Happy Tuesday, folks. In today's video, we're going to be doing Detroit Lions news. And there's a lot of news to cover in this bad boy. Good news coming out of the bye week, and one being Rodrigo. So show some love to Rodrigo by placing a 44 in the comments, because he's coming back this week from injury. We've missed our linebacker. Excited. Let's get into Lions news here. And we have a lot to cover. Kyle Fuller, who we signed to the practice squad 2 weeks ago, was released. You say, why would they do that, Mike? It is simple. It's players coming back from health that we currently have. Now, he was from the practice squad. Players like Hallett, who was elevated, once players come back like the DJ Reed, Terrion Arnold, Maddox, everybody, they'll go back to the practice squad. So it's a good thing because we are getting healthy. Now, I liked when the Lions signed him. I thought it was a decent signing. But our backups are doing great. At this point, I love what I saw. It's perfectly fine. And we have help coming on the way with all these injuries. It is such a good time to be a Lions fan. Because when you're kind of not upset when the Lions are releasing a player, because their other players come back from health, and you're trying to win a Super Bowl in years past, health going in the opposite way, I'm happy about that. I am happy about that. We have a game on Sunday, 1 p.m. game. And Lions are favored by 8.5 points. That's going to be a good one. That's versus the Minnesota Vikings. I think we're going to win that game, but we're going to be live for that game. So if you don't want to miss out, you want to be live for the stream, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subs for dubs. If you're a Lions fan, hey, watch the Vikings on Sunday. Subs for dubs. Aaron Glenn, former Lions DC, got his first win. Shout out to you, man. Finally getting your first win over there for the Jets. It was looking rough over there. Yeah, you got your first win. I still think he has a lot of issues, but he got his first win. Don't know what's going on here. My former boss, Herman Moore, is going to be leading the Silver Bells Electric Lights Parade in Lansing. That is a week before Thanksgiving. That is awesome. Make sure you go. I'm going to see if I can go and be with the guy right there. At least show up with Chrissy. Support Herm in Lansing. It's only an hour drive from my house. Definitely going to do that. Try to support there. So this is not even, I didn't even know about this. So this is not a push. If you guys are near Lansing area, show up. Herm's going to be there. I'm gonna be there with the Herm. I'm going to hit him up. Make sure you show up. Dan Campbell puts the NFL on notice after bye week, and this is what the good stuff is. He goes, I believe we haven't fully played our best ball collectively in all three phases. What's going to try here is we sharpen ourselves. Campbell told reporters, we know it's going to take every phase. Every game is different. The one unit may have to pick up the slack, but we have to play complementary football across the board. He stresses the complementary football, like I have been stressing. Having elite offense is great, but you got to have help on defense. Lions 8 in total offense and defense, in third in points scored, and 11 in differential. That's complementary football. And obviously the special teams has been really good as of late, because the first 2 weeks and in preseason there was cheeks. The offense will get better. We just went through a stretch of going through bad defense, really not bad, but great defenses. That was more difficult. Watch the Lions put up 40 points on Sunday. But he is correct. This is what I stress to you Lions fans. I know a lot of people, why didn't we score more points? This, that, and the other complain about J Maul. It's complementary football, folks. That's how you win Super Bowls. We had an elite offense last year. Our defense got injured. It resulted in one and done. Got to have good defense, good offense, good special teams. Everything has got to go in there. And I totally agree. And the most important thing is health. Lions are getting healthy. We just talked to the intro. Rodrigo is coming back. Terrion Arnold is coming back. At some point, DJ Reed, probably in a week, is coming back. Davenport probably coming back in about a week. Like, all these players are coming back. And it's going to help this defense and this offense out in another week of rest for Taylor Decker's shoulder. That's what resulted. And I think the Lions beat up on the Minnesota Vikings. What do you guys think? Who you got winning this game on Sunday? Give me your thoughts in the comments right now. Minnesota Vikings placed their their backup quarterback. It was Wentz to IR with a shoulder injury. J.J. McCarthy is supposed to make his debut on Sunday. Don't know if it's actually going to happen because they could go to their third string. It seems like it's been like a soft, for me watching over there, feels like it's been a soft benching. But at some point, he's got to play, right? So he's going to be playing, and I tell you what, man. This is a bad game for JJ to come back to. Lions defense on fire. Lions offense ready to eat and gobble up because they have been facing hard defenses as of late. Healthy. He's like kind of like a rookie. He's going to have a rough game on Sunday. I'm starting to think that JJ's a bust. And we'll see. I got Vikings fans telling me they want to go to their third string undrafted quarterback. They think it would be a Brock Purdy situation. One was a bust and the other one was really good. But I definitely got the Lions winning versus the Vikings. I'm not even going to do a comparison video. I'm not going to do a video where we're going to talk about, why. Lions they're probably going to win by double digits. So let's focus more important things. Playoff picture in the NFC North. Let's get this thing going. This is important. Last week was great, except for the Quackers won. NFC North standings, Lions is sitting at number 2. The Packers, they won. Their schedule coming up is pretty easy until they face the Detroit Lions. And they very well could win every game until they face the Lions on Thanksgiving, where we got to beat them and take that number 1 spot and end this. Because that tie, it's not going to the runner. It's going to go to Detroit. Get that win and Thanksgiving. The Lions are sitting at number 2. NFC leaders. When the Lions beat the Packers, we go to the number 1 seed, and then we face Philadelphia. So, we face Philadelphia in 3 weeks, so it's not going to matter. But the Lions, look, if the Packers lose, Lions could be the number 1 seed, right? We gotta face the Eagles. We beat the Eagles. There's not much stopping the Lions at that point. You do got the Rams we got to face. And the Packers. So those are really the biggest games coming for the Lions here. It's those tiebreaker ones, right? You got to win. We did that versus the Buccaneers. We got to face Philadelphia. And they just took a pretty good win over there for that team as they beat the Giants. But again, the Giants scatterboo went down. Is one of those things. Sub for dubs. Why is that? because we're going to be live on Sunday, be noon, for the Lions and Vikings game. It's not a primetime game. Yay, for the first time in a long time. That's a good thing. Again, Malcolm Rodriguez is expected to make his return and practice this week. I would not expect him to play, obviously, on Sunday, right? They'll probably wait. And he's a backup. But he's going to start practicing. Then eventually, he'll get some time on the field. But I wouldn't expect him to play Sunday. Why? You know, they waited for Aleem McNeil to fully get healthy there. And they're going to do that with their players. There's no reason to rush. There's just no reason to do that. We don't want to get this guy injured. And what we did with Aleem McNeil was correct. He came out. There was no rust on Aleem, and he dominated. Do the same thing with Malcolm Rodriguez. When he is 1,000% ready, when you know he's good to go, then the Lions will activate him, and we get to see him on the field. Same with Paschal, Davenport, DJ Reed, Terrion Arnold, Kirby Joseph, Brian Branch, even though he was suspended. Remember, he did have a knee issue. Taylor Decker, all of that. Go through the lineup. So far, so good. It was a great bye week for Detroit. Just a great bye week. We got to still root for all the NFC teams to lose, and definitely we need those Packers to lose. But they just keep on winning. It's like last year with the Vikings. It's going to go down all the way down, it feels like. It's going to be one of those. So give me your thoughts about the Lions news. With that said, folks, adios.